Alright, today we're taking a look at Creeo Hunter, which is another small in early access roguelike that you can find on itch for free. Called Creeo Hunter is made by a Portuguese or Brazilian guy. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, they're talking in Portuguese, but I'm not sure, so I don't know. And either way, it looks quite interesting. It's just they describe it as a tactical card game roguelike, and we'll see how it goes. Seems to have like an interesting 3D aesthetic compared to most roguelikes, which tend to be like 2D. So let's take a look. There is different things. No starting new game will lose all your data. Yeah, I never played it. So card collection, selected cards. Okay, so let's take a look. What type of card? I guess we can probably just take everything. Probably multiple of. Okay, walk in a straight line, up to 3 positions, shoot in a straight line, slashes enemy straight line at 1 distance. Yeah, melee. Add shield this turn, blocking enemy attacks at 8 shield. Alright, I think I'm going to add then more of these. And probably just more. Honestly, just another one. I can still add more. Let's add another walk and another shield. Alright, so this guy does have a very, well, honestly simplistic map, but that's fine. The UI overall seems to be quite simple. But same does the character design, I guess. Okay, so this moves the camera. This, yeah, sure. Okay. I guess my first complaint is usually I don't like tutorials that take control, or at least make you lose control of your game. Like, I would rather that you simply tell me that I can do those things and I can test them straight away instead of having to kind of move. Alright, I like the art style. It's quite simple. The theming is a bit weird. I guess it's like some kind of just typical horror game guy, right? Like a strong guy and some enemies. But the art style does look quite good, with kind of the edge and stuff. It's quite nice, quite simple, but nice. All right, so for the looks of it, this is the exit. Okay, obviously this is an enemy, and we have a chest there, which I'm gonna try to get. So I'm gonna move here. Okay. And I'm gonna attack that way, which I can't. Okay. It's range 3 anyway, so I might as well just use the shield. And just enter now, I guess. Evil Stern. You can see the guy going through the map. It's alright. It's I don't know how intended that is, but it's not a big deal, honestly. So enter. Do I keep the shield? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So he's melee range now. Ooh, okay. He added a curse card. When the card in the draw pile are exhausted, the cards in the discard pile would be shuffled back into your draw pile, and you would receive a curse card during this phase. If this card remains in your hand at the end of your turn, you gain curse. Okay. I guess we'll do this. I can move the camera. How many? I have 2 more. So I could either attack him twice with this, it would do 25 damage, which is pretty good, or I can shield myself and make sure that I don't take damage. I guess, how much did the melee range? Did 10 damage, right? So I should probably have used this instead. It does cost 1 more, but okay, so I have to use this for the looks of it, otherwise I get a curse. I have 2 more. I'm gonna get another shield and another attack, which does 10 damage. Alright, for now, quite simple, but okay. I don't say in a bad way. I mean it. It works. It works fine. Enter. Try to get the shield, the chest. I might be able to attack me. Yeah, not good. All right, so let's do shield gun, which does more damage. And that's it. In this situation, I could have seen how having 2 of these would have been quite nice. Although it doesn't do 2 of these, don't do. Okay, that is to some extent a logical complaint that I have, which is I don't understand how like a ranged ability would do more damage. So it costs 2, so the equivalent of doing twice this card, but it's ranged, right? And this only takes 10 damage. So in total, if I would cast this ability twice, I would do 20 damage. Which for me seems a bit weird. I would have expected that doing 2 melee attacks, you know, because you're at melee range, would do more damage than doing 1 ranged attack of the same cost overall. So probably like increasing this to 15 or something would make maybe a bit more 15 damage would make a bit more sense. Oh, I've got 2 curses. That is so bad. Okay, well, it's gonna be shield time, I guess. Games like this, this is not complaint. This is just I hope to see this type of cards a little bit later in the game. But games like this tend to benefit a lot from having the ability to have weird combos that allow you to have a lot of energy, that allow you to have like a lot of damage, to accumulate like dots and stuff like that. So you see here I have I can do the shield and either do one of this long range attack at melee range or do this twice. So for me, there's like an issue here, a design issue, which is that for me the logical thing in this situation would have been shield and then do both melee attacks, right? But it's not actually that good because I would actually do more damage if I use the shoot in a straight line, even though this one is made for melee, right? So I feel like that is a bit weird. I would change it for sure. It's a bit weird that it's that way, right? So I'm not using, I mean, I'm at melee range. I'm specifically not using my melee abilities simply because they're not as good. So it's a bit weird. But okay. All right. So I think I just have to shield and curse. I guess I just need more cards so I don't get curses that often. Okay, no, I won because this does 25 and this does 10. Alright. This is just one enemy. I could probably escape if I go there. That's where I was going. Alright. I think the presentation overall could benefit from a little bit of improvement. It hasn't... everything is not translated. Add 8 shield to this turn. This is the same one. Okay, extra mana. Start next turn with 1 more mana. This is not bad. Remove bleeding could be interesting in as well. Basically, the add to add thing basically meant add. I don't know even. I think this gave me coins probably. Anyways, not sure. So from what I'm this game for now, I mean it's alright, but I think it still needs a decent for the looks of it. Of course, I haven't seen it enough. It seems like it still requires a little bit of work. Extra mana for sure. There's not like I can do anything. So if I get an extra mana, that'd be nice. Like the presentation, this like the map and so on is pretty good, but I feel like the UI could get a little bit of work done. And there's really no point for me to do anything with this. So I lost the extra mana. Of course, the translation, but that's goes without saying, I guess. I don't know if I should shield. Probably I should. I've got only 2. let's just attack him, I guess. There's no reason not to. Yeah, the fact that that card, I think I'm not gonna continue mentioning it constantly, but yeah, that is one of the things I would change for sure. Walk, there's no point in doing that, so I'll just attack. I am gonna take some damage, but that's fine. I'm not gonna be able to take the chest because that gives me bleed. At the end of your turn, receive 10% of your current health as damage. Okay, so it reduces over time by losing health. Okay, so I've won 25 and 10.
Victory.
Like, this screen seems like very basic in my opinion. A blessing removes curse. Sure. Shield. Honestly, I'll just take another walk so I can get to all the store. Okay, so I can get to the chests. Where is the enemy? The enemy is over there. Okay, there's one enemy at a time. Okay, that's fine, especially at the beginning, I guess, but it would be interesting to see it more with more enemies and even potentially more characters as well. That could be quite interesting. Hello? Why do you not take the chest? Well, never mind then. Ooh, ouchie. Curse, sure. Alright, let's just shield and attack. Hello. Okay, yeah, that's another thing. It would be nice to be able to actually, because I obviously knew that I could attack there, so it would be nice that it wasn't that this type of UI, the movement would work like behind objects as well. Should I? Honestly, yeah, why not? Although I might, I haven't gotten the chest anyway, so it seems like a little bug over there. Did I not do any damage to him? I gotta use this, and I mean, I'll attack him again. This would be better if I could do it over the map. And okay. Definitely hurts. Shield. Extra mana for next turn. 10 damage to him. Okay. Can I kill him? I can't kill him, right? Yeah. So if I just do this. I definitely need to go to the shop next turn. Do I recover health between battles? I haven't paid attention to that.
Victory.
Get XP. I don't know what XP does, honestly, but whatever. Fire stick. I mean, yeah. So I think I'm between a fire stick, and a fire stick. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a fire stick. The presentation, like the art style and the presentation of the maps and the environments are pretty good. I like it. I just think maybe you should try to get the UI to match it more. Like maybe instead of having like a purely 2D like drawn thing, try to have like a more poppy thing that would look like it's 3D. It has a more 3D vibe to it, I think. Slide straight to a stop before crashing into a wall. Slide straight to a stop before crashing into a wall. I assume that this goes as further as it can until it reaches a wall or something. Like as far as it can, it's gonna reach a wall. Divine help. A deadly bolt falls to the sky and strikes the enemy anywhere on the map. Strikes an enemy anywhere on the map. That does 40 damage. Is that how I get it? This is good. I just don't have enough. Energy for it. So I'm gonna try this one just to understand what it does and remove bleeding. Why not? Can I sell my cards? I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the options quickly. Colorblind. Oh. I don't know if it works, but it doesn't seem to be working. But at least if they're going to work on this, it's actually quite interesting. Not many games do it. Okay, so got a chest there. Where's the enemy? It's over there. Okay. So let me test this theory. Exactly, yeah. So it goes all the way up to whatever wall there is. So it's badly explained, badly translated, but that's okay. Okay, so I've got only 3 health. Not a good thing, let's put it that way. And this guy has a lot of health as well. 8 every time? I am so dead. There's no way I'm gonna make it. I can't really do anything. I could have slided, like moved out of the way, but I think it would have. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we get when we die.
Over.
This is defeat. Also not translated. Okay, so the XP is for this. Ah, come on. I would have liked. Alright, let's give it another try. I guess it probably unlocks cards to begin with. Fire stick, shield. Got another shield. Honestly, I don't really want. I mean, saw. I guess I could get 1 instead of multiple, and just got another walk as well, and another attack and another walk, so I can get 2. I don't know if it's static. It doesn't seem to generate a different map, which is interesting. So I'll go to the other side. Walk. Shield, they don't stay, but whatever. Enemies there. Can this guy go through? It doesn't seem to be able to, because it would be interesting if he could go through like through terrain. Can't really do anything with this. Anyways, end turn. Now he's gonna attack me. 8 damage. They all seem to do 8 damage. Which is, again, I guess interesting. I guess I should have used the shield. Yeah, they always do 8 damage. Okay, that did count. And I'll use the curse. So I believe he could probably... No, he's gonna do that and then attack. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of health. I haven't figured out a way to actually gain health. And now I'm blocked because I can't do anything. And he's gonna attack multiple times. Never mind, he's not. Curses is quite annoying, if I'm honest. I guess that the idea of probably of the seesaw, like the seesaw, having that little damage is probably like the fact that it allows you to get another, like you can get another ability in, I guess. But even then, I don't know. It seems a little bit weird that it would do so little damage. I should have moved maybe. Yeah, because he's gonna attack me anyways. Curse. At the start of your next turn, it has a 50% chance to damage between 0 and 10% of your current health. Okay. Which didn't work, I guess. I don't think I'll probably lose the curse now.
Victory.
2 slice, 3 cost. Honestly, run in an area up to 2 positions away. I think I'm just gonna get another walk, honestly. Can I get him? No. Well, I'll move there and get him. Because with 2 more, he's done. Okay, never mind. Now I'll just get shield. And shield. Yeah, this would definitely be like a quality of life thing. Being able to cast the abilities through like the different map positions. Curse, let's do that. And let's go shield. I need to be able to heal somehow. I don't even know if there is like the ability to be able to do it. And this animation, although not too bad, is a bit too long, in my opinion. Honestly, just give me another fire stick. Funny that it's called fire stick, by the way, but still. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, now it blocks it. It would be nice, for example, when you select it. So right now, which I have selected, maybe the other cards could go down or something. At least a little bit. To be more aware of which one you're casting. Or maybe like go translucent, so it stays like this, translucent, but you can still cast like through it, kind of thing. Just so that you're not constantly being blocked by stuff when you want to cast abilities. Sadly, I don't really have any other ability right now as Seesaw. Chainsaw, there you go, that's the would have been quite useful. Oh, bollocks. I guess I'll move away. Probably the other direction would have been more useful. I am so dead already. Wait! I think that's a bug. Wait a minute, what? I did select it. Okay, this game, although the idea is good, hopefully I still level up. Because that was my idea. I just wanted to level up. Okay, there you go. Let's see what we get. New cards unlocked and more health and more energy. Alright, let's give it a last chance. So which ones did we unlock? We unlocked Run and we unlocked Remove Bleeding. Okay, just the starting cards. Alright, let's start with the same thing. Fire Stick, 2 Saws, 2 Shields, and Purify Bleeding. Honestly, I don't really care. I got another Fire Stick and another Saw. Let's get very attacky. Oh, I'm still... oh yeah, of course, I've got more energy, so I can get another one of these. And might as well get another walk. There you go. Alright. Can't do anything. Very cool, very swag. So yeah, for the looks of it, the idea is there, but it requires a lot of work still, in my opinion. Like, it still requires, like, the presentation and the environment is pretty nice. I do enjoy it. I think it's pretty nice. The models are pretty here. There's a little bit of clipping, you can see, but it's not a big deal. Like, would be nice to change it up, but still. But yeah, I just feel like there is still some bugs that are a bit annoying, like the fact that I couldn't attack him because I would have won the combat. Is, you know, a bit not that good, let's put it that way. So obviously there's some level of balancing which could be interesting. Alright, so can I go through and still get it? I guess not. And I'm pretty sure I can't go through enemies, right? Yeah, fair enough. I'll just attack him and remove the curse. And then there's some quality of life stuff, which would be nice. The fact that be able to cast, the fact that you don't want it to be constantly being blocked by stuff. Either by the environment or by the cards that you have in the UI and so on. I think the UI overall could get an improvement. And the cards are somewhat okay, but again, to fit the aesthetic a little bit more, I would like to have the whole UI to be a little bit more poppy, a little bit more 3D looking, just to fit the aesthetic a little bit more. Alright. And for now, that's not necessarily a complaint, it's just for now I don't really know if there is any way to actually heal. Which I guess starting with more health is already quite useful, but... it's quite nice. Yeah, enter. Yeah, you can still enter and even though big. The animation would be nice if it was a bit more shorter, I guess. Blessing, remove curse, add shield. Let's get another saw. Let's still go for the chest. Not very useful because I lose it anyways. Like in many roguelikes as well, it would be nice to have like artifacts or like permanent buff type things, which would, you know, allow you to keep some of the shield you get and stuff like that, which you can see you can find in many roguelikes. I think would make the whole thing you know, good. Of course, potentially there is, like, I haven't gotten that far, I guess. So potentially there might be, I just haven't found it. Alright, there you go. Let's give me 2 walks. Very nice. I can get the chest. 11, let's get a shield. And now we start the combat properly. And I think this game would actually benefit from... So instead of having like one guy at a time, it would be quite interesting to maybe have multiple guys but with lower health. And maybe lower damage if it's necessary, I guess. But I think more importantly, like lower health. So like with a couple attacks, they're done. Just to make the whole this whole situation, this whole tactical view more logical as well. Because most games that have a tactical view, or like a tactical combat, turn-based combat like this, usually have, you know, multiple enemies and usually multiple allies as well, which you could potentially add, or just not necessarily add, just one character, but having multiple enemies, I think would definitely benefit.
Victory.
Divine help, remove curse. And this is interesting, I just can't do it. Let's get a blessing. Not that I'm necessarily gonna. I guess the blessing allows me to just get the hurt, to like absorb the. Actually absorb just the thing. By the thing, I mean the curse. So I don't have to actually cast a curse every single time. Alright, that puts me in a bad position. Can't get the shield, attack. Yeah, this is a little bit. I can't even click it like through the character, which is. I think there's potential. Like I really like the idea of having a card game roguelike in a tactical view like this. And again, the presentation of the art style itself, I do enjoy. I think it's pretty nice. But it's like many little things that have to be polished and improved overall. Here I don't exactly know which camera view I should get, because something else that I would recommend as well is this zoom only changes just the actual zoom, But it would be interesting. I love those games. Is whenever you go back, whenever you go in front, it does switch to a more like down camera. But whenever it goes up, it moves more towards like a top-down camera. And in that case, it would be interesting if you went all the way. You would have a completely top-down view, which would allow you to see better where the enemies are, what are your possible movements, and what are the different things. Like, for example, if you have this, if you look at it from a totally top-down, you wouldn't have at all the problem of being blocked by anything because you are completely looking from top. And that would be like a choice of the player with the mouse, I think. So I think that would be quite interesting as well to be implemented. So not just have like a zoom which allows you to just see things from closer, but have some kind of usefulness to that movement as well. Of the camera, of course. Yeah, this is something with so much damage. Give me a walk. I take the chest. Never mind, I do not take the chest. Like, I'm not gonna dive too much into the bugs because I think, you know, whatever, it's an early access game. It happens. But of course, you know, these things should be fixed. Like, doing all that to get the chest and not actually managing to is a bit annoying, but whatever. I don't know, give me another run. Or I don't have a run, technically. Like, for example, something that you could do in this situation is instead of having a UI that shows the cards, is having some kind of shelf that has the cards in there, right? And although, you know, logically, you know, they have to be selling like actual cards is a bit weird. I think it would meet the aesthetic a little bit better, and it wouldn't have this kind of very nice environment, but then it's just a UI afterwards, right? And slide is very nice. And this, if you could center it when you leave to wherever you are, and even having like an icon to tell you where you are would be nice. I need to heal. I really do. The enemy's there, yeah. So it's the same levels as before from the looks of it. Should I go the way? If I have a slide, that would allow me to go all the way there. Alright, I like that he's going down. He moves a lot though. Can't do anything. I guess he's gonna go down, which is nice. Nice pathing. Walk and run. Just gonna get the chest. And this chest thing is interesting, but because it's only one enemy, it seems a bit weird. I think I'm gonna die, by the way. I do remember this guy being quite strong. Oh, I am so dead. This is death of me. Okay.
Over.
Ooh, that sound. A little bit crispy, you know? So anyways, yeah, this was Creeo Hunter. I am interested to see how it develops. For now, I think it is very early on. It would be nice to be quite more polished. And there's, you know, a few hicks here and there. But overall, I like the idea. I think it needs, even the idea itself needs a little bit more thought and polish. Again, keep it like, really think about the idea of having multiple enemies instead. And if needed, you could increase by default the amount of mana that the character has as well, right? Because it's true that a lot of card games tend to have, you know, 3 mana, and then that you can only do like 2 or 3, but your game can be different. So you could have just more. And every turn, although you are against many enemies, every turn you can do many things, which would also feel very nice. Would also feel like a very action movie where you jump into an area, you shoot one guy, shoot another guy on the other side, and then chainsaw someone else. Would feel quite nice. This, I guess, to some extent, this is a little bit what he's going for, right? It seems to be like a strong guy with a chainsaw, like going against enemies. And for now, it seems in that theme, it would seem a little bit slow in the sense that it's just one-on-one, and it's like I shoot him once, and then he attacks me once, and then I shoot him once, and then he attacks me once. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, outside of that, there's a character. There's just only one. But sure, I see potential to this. I think there's some things that could be improved. I guess the UI as well, and so on, like a little bit of quality of life stuff as well. But outside of that, I'm enjoying it. Like this style seems to be slightly moved to the left. Interesting. Anyways, so yeah, that was Creeo Hunter. You can check it out for yourself as well on itch.io, and I guess follow the development of it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.